Hi folks, Van Prepper here with another Safe Act and gun news update. I've been away for a little while, been very busy, family's been sick, I just came down with it today, but we're going to try and push through this and get this done anyway. So I've been spending a lot of time dealing with the 1,000 subscriber contest and getting ready for that, the giveaway. But here's a Safe Act and gun news update. I'm a few days late on this. Bob Costas, he went on, this show with Seth Meyers, the talentless hack from Saturday Night Live. Those guys seem to get all the late night gigs now. He went on the show with him and said that there's a gun culture in sports, and he kind of railed against the Second Amendment, or not the Second Amendment, but railed against, athletes having guns and, what effect it has on the culture, and cites a lot of just stupid statistics. He cites 4 examples over 3 sports that cover thousands and thousands of athletes. He's got 4 examples, and he thinks he's showing you something that shows that there's a definite problem. And wouldn't the same be true by his logic, that there's this gun culture in sports, that there's a gun culture in the South, or there's a gun culture anywhere that people don't have a general disapproval of guns? Bob Costas is an arrogant jerk, and I gotta say, he is like Joe Buck. Bob Costas thinks he is the smartest man in every single room he enters, and he is just such an annoying blowhard, and he thinks he knows what's best for everybody else. I really am not a fan of Bob Costas. I have never been. I have a question for Bob Costas. You cited 4 examples of gun problems in sports. How many more DUIs have we had in sports? How many more drug arrests have we had in sports? Maybe instead of citing that there's this rampant gun problem in sports, maybe you should focus on the things that we have a legitimate rampant problem with in sports and in our society, which is alcoholism and drug abuse. Maybe those things might play a factor in the gun problems that they're having in sports with people who have guns. The gun's totally not an issue, and then they're drinking and doing drugs, which leads to other things. I wouldn't want you to let facts and logic trip you up, Bob Costas. I know you're smarter than me, but maybe you'd want to look into that a little bit. Next, we have U.S. Representative Tom Reed from Corning, New York. U.S. Representative, New York, one of our representatives, Tom Reed, says he has constitutional objections to the SAFE Act. Thank you, Tom. But then in the next breath says that he thinks that we in New York should comply with the SAFE Act. Well, Tom, you're a jerk and a halfwit, because if you think that if you believe that there are constitutional objections in this law, that this thing is unconstitutional, why in the name of all that's holy would I comply to that? That's nonsense, Tom. You're a hypocrite and you're a fool, and the fact that you're a Republican isn't going to help you. This was just a stupid statement, and I expect to be doing an update here where Tom Reed is backtracking pretty quickly and trying to cover that statement, because that was just a dumb statement, Tom Reed. Tom Reed, Republican, Corning, New York. Next, we have Mayor Bloomberg and his 2 groups, Mayors Against Illegal Guns and Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense. I asked last week in a video how long it was going to take gun grabbers and gun control groups to come out and begin to use how long would it be before they use the tragedy in Fort Hood to start calling for more gun control? Well, the answer was a day. The day after it happened, Harry Reid was out, we found out last week, calling for tighter restrictions and more gun control, citing things that actually had nothing to do with this case at all. But, we all know facts and logic. Don't let those slow you down if you're a gun grabber. So these 2 groups, Mayors Against Illegal Guns and Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense, they issued a joint statement the day after the shooting took place. And they said, while they admitted they don't have all the details, which should be a point at which you just shut up and don't say anything, they don't have all the details, but that did not stop them from coming out and making a statement on more gun control and making all the rounds on TV and the radio and in print media and just pursuing their agenda. Who needs facts? Who needs to know the details of an event? Just go out and push your agenda because there's an opportunity because somebody shot up somebody at a gun-free zone. Well, why not use that? As usual, just nonsense. Mayor Bloomberg, former Mayor Bloomberg, I don't even know. That's actually worse that we got Bill de Blasio in New York City, but that's for another day and another topic. Gun grabbers just don't make any sense to me. They're just crazy. They're hypocrites. They aren't concerned at all with the truth or with facts. They're just concerned with pushing their agenda. I am Van Prepper. This has been another Safe Act and Gun News Update. Happy shooting, everybody.